Right, another video for a PS Vita unpacking and gameplay video. I actually forgot absolutely completely that it was the UK launch today of the PS Vita. And obviously I've had my PS Vita for a couple of months now, Japanese release, and the only game that I had actually pre-ordered for the UK release was Ridge Racer. Purely because I got it at an absolute stupidly cheap price. I think it cost me £13 from Sendy.com. I've just been out today, just come back home and just noticed a delivery. I couldn't think what I'd actually ordered. The reason why I was surprised it was actually Ridge Racer was purely because of the fact someone had made a comment on one of my previous videos that this had actually been put back. So I wasn't expecting to get it, but upon opening the box, I found out it was actually the PS Vita version of Ridge Racer. So there's the box there, and that's the rear of it. And I'll quickly get down to some unpacking, and then I will jump straight into some gameplay. This game itself isn't supposed to be particularly brilliant, purely because from the comments I've heard from the Japanese release of the game, it was actually more of a demo more than anything. As regards to the content in the game, it's pretty slim in what you actually do. So, but you know, now one good thing about the UK release is the PSN downloads, and basically all the games that you can buy on full release are available to buy on download, and they're supposed to be considerably cheaper. So it'll be interesting to look at the prices of some of the games. I might have to buy another memory card. I got some vouchers in the case for a couple of things to do with some games. I don't know the download codes for something. I'll have to read a bit more about those. And apart from that, that's all you've got. But that's basically because the PS Vita releases that I've had so far from Japan, they seem to have all the manuals on the card, the electronic versions of the manuals, which is better in some ways regards to what you can have access to as you're on the move. But that's the game cartridge. I think that having a Ridge Racer release on a release of any PlayStation console is fairly mandatory now. I think if they don't have a Ridge Racer game that's available on release for a PlayStation console or handheld, it's a pretty poor show. So it makes and made absolute perfect sense to have Ridge Racer available for the PS Vita on release. So I'll cut the crap and I'll get straight down to some gameplay video. Hope you enjoy it, guys. Right, just before I actually get down to some gameplay video, someone I mentioned at the start of this video was the sort of longevity, or question mark over the longevity of this particular Ridge Racer version. One of the pamphlets that was within the case was for additional download content specifically for Ridge Racer, and it was to do with more tracks, more cars and some more music. So it does sound like, I think for the European and US release, that they've perhaps sorted that issue of the Japanese release of the game. So hopefully it'll make the game a bit more of a full game, hopefully. I haven't downloaded that content yet, so what I'm showing you here is basically the retail version without the additions. So
the word Ghost, these are real rivals you'll be racing against. Who knows what sorts of tricks they'll pull. Be careful out there and good luck.
Now I haven't actually played this game yet, so I'm basically playing it as I'm filming it for the first time. So right, this is in ghost mode, by the way, so it's not time attack or anything like that. Okay, you got the normal drift methods with Ridge Racer that you normally get. I think Ridge Racer type of game, you either love it or hate it. You know, in the early days when Ridge Racer, can't say Ridge Racer right, when Ridge Racer came out originally, you know, PS1 days, you didn't have much else that was arcade really in the way of driving games, and of course since that, or those days, games are a bit more realistic now. And some people frown upon Ridge Racer. I absolutely love it because it's a good bit of fun. Right, now I've got nitrous, so I'm not sure what key that is to fire that off. Oh, there you go. Right, so that's nitrous I just fired. It looks absolutely gorgeous, as I suppose you would expect from a PS Vita game. If you've seen any other releases for this console, you guys will know how powerful it is. It does appear to be a bit jerky at times actually. It's sort of dropping its frame rate. I don't know if you can see that on the video, which isn't great to look at, I've got to be honest. See there, it was a bit jerky. Slowed down a bit. Well, like I was saying, the reports before were the fact that it appeared that the conversion had been rushed, and if you've got problems with frame rate issues on something like this that's running on the hardware that PS Vita's got, I would suspect that that's pretty much on the money as regards to it being rushed.